Hello everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome to the first episode of We Happy Few. I have Jesse joining me, so if I get silent or yell, it's because he's sitting right next to me being a dumbass. So yeah. Alright, first things first. Before we do anything... Okay, blood obviously blood's gonna be on because it's me. Time show / hide the in-game date. Actually, that's kind of cool. I want that on. I'll keep it on. I don't really feel like fading it or anything like that. Stealth indicator show / hide the icons below the compass which reflect your suspicion, visibility, and noise. I typically like those being on so that way I know. Joy indicator. There's a lot of shit for this game I wasn't expecting. Where is the one thing I want? There they are.
Large.
I think we'll go for small. Yeah, because it's nice to know. Sound capture, / hide captions for sound effects. Enable / disable the disable captions when looking at sign. Enable / disable the disable of the news. We'll put the news sticker on because that sounds kind of cool. The other ones, Oh, that's cool. The loading symbol is the joy pill. The pill that you have to take in the game. New game. We're gonna go for normal. Oh, there's a sandbox mode coming at some point too. Begin. No, sandbox is like you can do whatever you want in the world. It's like Minecraft. Act 1. Arthur. So for those of you who don't know the premise of this game, happy people have no past. It's a game based in like an alternate 1960s era with like the world is basically fucked, like completely fucked, and that's the best description I can give for it. No, but like it's set in the 1960s era in an alternate timeline, future world, universe thing, where they force people to take these pills called joy, which give you a better outlook on life, and when you're not taking the pills, you see the actual world for how it is. Trust me, if you've seen the trailer at all for this game, you know it's fucked. Beautiful. Like, it is just... But the game looks beautiful. Sit down, drink. Stand up, drink. Arthur hums along to music. Miss E. Bauer wins Garden Prize. Dig on for victory over communism. Okay, so he's... So that's what Arthur does. He's propaganda manager.
Oh, heavens no.
No swimming in the river. Doesn't say why, just no swimming in the river. Hastings Brothers wins scrap gathering prize. It does, that's what it reminds me of too. Oh hey, that's him. That was that guy's job too, wasn't it? He's remembering his past.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Fuck the joy.
Percy! What? Percy!
His brother's name is Percy, you perv.
What I said, Pussy.
I decided not to take my joy because I want to remember what happened.
So you're gonna be one of those.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the whole point of this game is to apparently not take it.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party? We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your job?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Just have a few more packages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Oh, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Come on.
What are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers.
We don't live the whole past here. Just the bad, sad parts. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the pinata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today?
Jen being clarifies registration procedure. General Robert Bing, the municipal liaison to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street speak to a crowd of citizens, urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must re-register with the authority. General Bing clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on the rationale for the registration regulation. You cannot eliminate censored.
Wow, I didn't read it all.
Because by the first half of it, I knew it should be censored. 1984 taught me anything. It's how to censor stuff.
What are you actually doing right now?
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
I'm not doing that stuff, but I have the option of this. The first round of trials of a new anti-melancholic drug medication have been a qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross. We obviously don't want that in there, because then people know the truth about joy, and that's the no bueno. Stand up.
You could do it if you want.
I could. It's a nice office. Arthur Hastings, Employee of the Year, Department of Archives, Recycling and Printing, City of Wellington Wells. Jesse, Wellington Wells. You get it? Wells. Okay, remember how you said this is a lot like BioShock? This dude. Look at the search system.
I don't remember it. Is that like BioShock?
I think it looks like
I beat the whole
BioShock's.
series in it.
Yeah, Jesse actually has beaten the BioShock games. I have not. I've played a pretty good amount of them though.
I'm gonna search me in the
Beauty is Truth. Weddington, October 9th, 1964 at 2:47 p.m. City
Do you
Hall.
think that canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course he'd have to break the tube to get out.
Pick up.
Well, I'll break it for everybody.
Nothing in the waste bin. There's a cricket bat. Oh my god, something happened up in this bitch. Compulsion Games. Hey, look, they've got their logo.
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of you right now, Clive.
Farm workers expected to return from Germany, October 29th, 1946. The last harvest in and frost painting the valleys of Thuringen, Wellington Wells, 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, stated Sir Robert Bing. Each highly paid and well-fed volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism on the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington Wells who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany in the spring should contact... I'm going to improve that one.
Fake. Fake news? Donald Trump played this game.
Fake news. Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. Wellington Wells once again has a taxi service. Bicycle taxi, that is, the enterprising young Nigel Hemmingford is now carrying paying passengers along Parade Street. He's also willing to take up 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Mr. Hemmingford, 17, built his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of his father, Edmund Hemmingford, known locally as the Whicker Man, for his mastery of the art of crafting whicker. The seating of Mr. Hemmingford the Younger's bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration, according to Mr. Hemmingford the Elder, from Roman racing chariots. Contrary to what you've seen in old movies, these had to be as lightweight as possible to be as lightweight as possible yet sturdy. To be lightweight as possible to be light. Genius.
Normally.
I'm gonna go through a few more of these. This is actually really fun. Wellington Under reopens. Thanks to the heroic efforts of Colonel von Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics, the Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served from 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew begins: Waterloo, Minorca, City Hall, Trafalgar, Thermae, Victoria. Tickets are 6p, 1 S, 6 pound. I know that's pound. I don't know what the S stands for. For the aged.
What? Where?
Right there. The 1S. Tickets are 1S, 6p.
I have no idea.
I'm very confused. I don't know British monies. Details are available at the stations during operating hours. You know, approve. I hope I did that right. That's never something you want to hear. Alright, stand back up. I'm gonna sit. Hey, look! It's me! Jesse, hey, look! It's me! Ooh, requires a lockpick. Ho ho ho. Did I just say requires a lockpick on another one? Are you fucking kidding me? Man, this guy has a lot of shit he does not want people to be finding. Why is there also a red line right here? Restrict area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Well, guess what, dickface? I went by on that point, and you can do whatever. You can say whatever you want, but fuck off. I was not in your office. I do not know what you're talking about. I stole something from you, though. My inventory is the real question. It's not start, right? No. Okay. Wonderful.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Ugh. Disgusting. We happy few. Ooh, file cabinets. Requires lockpick. Requires lockpick. God damn, why do they all require lockpicks? Sit down. There's no power. We're gonna go steal douchebags thing. Hey, Clive. Mind if I borrow that? Thanks. See, I'm such a good worker. I'm doing everyone else's work for them. And I'm pretty sure this chick's dead, so. Bolshevism against Europe got a smash. The new and exciting exposition, Bolshevism against Europe, had its sparkling gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen of the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the executive committee, and of course Sir Robert Bing and his eye-catching daughter Victoria attended the glamorous function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for an Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret... we're censoring that. Probably for the best. There's a lot of rotting food in here. It's gross. You know what? I bet you there's somebody who's addicted to eating rotting food.
Yeah.
Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be turned in by October 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least a 1/4 full tank of petrol, to the train station. To reduce queues, vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2 may be turned in on Monday, 3 and 4 on Tuesdays, 5 and 6 on Wednesdays, 7 and 8 on Thursdays, and 9 and 0 on Fridays. A fine of 100... I know that. I'm pretty sure that one's pounds. Will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by that date. The fine for an empty petrol tank is 10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. And we're going to approve that one.
Wow.
That's obviously no. That's something that's obviously important.
Here's the meat.
Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned the Junior Field Commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead the annual flower parade, accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Will Kemp Traveling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's Junior Field Commander, Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected according to the organizers because of her spectacular victory garden. We're all amazed how many different varieties of exotic flowers she's grown. Yeah, I know, it's hard to keep up. All while helping feed her family with her vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920 when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with brooms. Censor document! Don't want people remembering that. That's not good. And finally, the last one in this office. I'm just gonna go through everyone's office and do this. This is fun. Okay, just by the title.
So it finishes after you're done or something?
One man, Ranulph. You know, I'm just gonna censor this one already based on this. Police arrest 4 in breeder riot.
Why?
Breeder riot. That already sounds bad.
Read it.
John Constable. The arresting officer, John Constable. One man, Ranulph Alderley. For some reason that looks wrong. I don't know why. Alderley?
That's his name.
Alright, Alderley. And 3 unnamed women were arrested in what the police are calling another breeder riot. Sunday night, the victim, Miss Anne McCutcheon, appears to be in stable condition, as is her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon. McCutcheon? There is no word yet on the condition of her baby, whose birth was not expected for another 2 months. The arresting officer, PC John Constable, stated, "It is dangerous for women who are in a family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, it sets people off when decent folk are doing the level best to forget." Censor, because that was just depressing. People want to forget about the fact that babies are born.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue?
Why?
That's where it seems
Where
like.
did she go?
The St. Lawrence of Canada. I don't think she went anywhere. I think she's dead, dude.
Dead dude.
Yeah, dead, dude. She's dead.
Dude.
Jammed.
Uh-oh.
There's a ticker thing down there too, and I missed it.
Monkey balls.
Okay.
These seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Play that one.
I will.
You know, it's done.
I know, I'm gonna see. Why so many of these require lockpicks? I just want to open them and see what's in the tings.
Not allowed to.
Alright, there's a power cell. Okay. Holy Jesus. I hear you. Whose uncle are you? What? Like, you collected. I hear you. Whose uncle are you? What the fuck?
Not your uncle.
What?
I'm your friend.
I'm your... No. I'm your I'm your mother's brother.
I'm your sister.
I was about to say I'm your sister's brother. I was like, wait, nope, wrong thing.
No, that'd be your brother still. That'd be your brother, and that's it.
No, but you remember earlier when you said that. Oh God.
There
Brother,
you
sister.
are. You nearly missed the pinata.
I know this scene from the
Terrible Spanish
trailers.
code. Uncle Jack did a whole show
Just tell myself
about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out.
Until all the sweets come out. It says
Come
candy in
on,
the...
Hit it! Hit it!
Hit it, hit it.
Really-
Hit it!
It's not really candy.
No, it's not. I know what it is. I've seen this. This is the trailer I've seen. Wait for it. Yep.
That's when you take some fucking joy.
You are our future. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Full security. We've got a downer.
Oh, fuck my life. gross. Sorry, I don't feel like eating a fucking rat.
Well, if you were on a joy, you'd be candy, sir.
Fair enough, sir.
Sire. So you can be supposed to be in a joy.
I guess so. But where's the fun in that? You see what I did there? Fun, joy.
I got it.
I'm just an idiot. Yeah, I know. Come on, open the door, Arthur. Oh, nope. I'm getting my ass beat. Oof. Kick me in the face.
Forget it, there's no time.
What? The bobbies have a thirst on them. Now for water. Happy is the country with no past.
True.
True. Hey, you use the same guy I use.
Sometimes. I have to use Sonic as well. You know what that guy's from even?
Him? Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh, I'm surprised he knew anything.
I fucking beat that game.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how I managed to beat it, but I beat
I
it.
never beat the full game. I never get to play the full game. It was just a demo that I ever played.
We had it.
Jet Set Radio, that was just a demo.
No, we had the full game.
I didn't.
Yeah. With the fucking racing game.
I thought that was a demo.
That was a full game.
I never got to play it fully. You beat it out or just...
I think I got to the end. I don't remember if I actually beat it, but I know I got near the end. It gets so fucking hard though. Now maybe we'll see if
I remember the game.
I don't know if it works or not.
I remember the game messing up a lot. Maybe it was scratched too much, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Which, to be honest, with how much it was in the Xbox, it probably was.
That also, take care of things.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, you missed. Taking fucking forever to load. People can't see as far at night. No shit. Indubitably. Indubitably.
Teaching you lessons, Cameron.
It is indeed. You can unlock many useful skills in the skills menu. Too bad there's not one of those in your life. Okay, it's got like... Look how much bar it has left before it's done.
Yeah. That'd be Cameron. It's new. New game.
I love how you say it's a new game. It came out like last summer for PC.
New game for fucking console, Cameron.
True.
Oh God. Concept, okay, get out of your head. Dumb. Just kidding. You're stupid. Dude, I sit.
It's almost... Okay, it's gone up a bit. Load times freaking suck. Running away is a perfectly legitimate tactic. What are you going off about? I don't care. Alright. London Bridge has fallen down. Fallen down. Oh, sorry.
Christ, I thought of those bastards chased me. There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
Barrow Holm distribution node. Okay, now that we actually have like the opportunity. Okay, it is this button. I just couldn't do it at the time.
What, for notes?
Yeah. Alright, what were you thinking? Well, Arthur, okay, we'll go from statistics up. Total time played, 31 seconds.
Really? That's it?
No.
That's it, huh?
I'm at 6 minutes on the video left, so 14 minutes.
Only played 31 seconds?
I think technically it's only been 31 seconds that I've been in this part. I've murdered nobody and got no non-lethal. You get a non-lethal kill.
I'm sure you'll find
You're either non-lethal or you're killing the person. There is no in between.
sure as
I always say.
you'll figure it out.
And here's a letter in what I am almost positive is Clive's terrible handwriting. Dear Director Bing, one of your employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissionery telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth? He is very tall and slim with black hair, brown eyes, and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am naturally a shy woman and And where it leaves off, a shy woman, are you Clive? A shy woman, are you Clive? Or just a nasty, manipulative schemer? Okay. Oh look, Miss Bing has written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birtwistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. However, I am afraid that it would be disestablishing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face, whether you have a window or not. All the best. Victoria Bing, director. Take that, Clive, you little shit. Well, Elsa, you've gone and done it, haven't you? Not only rather spectacularly quit your job, but you're a downer now. The townsfolk will unleash the hounds. Or they would if we hadn't eaten them 20 years ago. The Wastrels do not seem terribly friendly. I hope they aren't really cannibals. Oh god, I'm one of them now, aren't I? I've got to get out of Wellington Wells. I've got to go over the bridge and off the islands, which means I've got to get back into the Parade District, don't I? Which I was just chased out of. Brilliant. What in dog's name were you thinking? Percy, I saw his picture from just before we put them all on the train. God, all that horrible grinding steel. And the screams, how he must hate me. Why did I tell the Jerrys I was already 13? They were off. They were off by 10 days. Why didn't I keep my mouth shut and get on the train and go off to Germany with him like I promised him? I don't remember, but I promised him. That's got to mean something. I've got to go find Percy wherever he is and make sure he's okay. P.S. How long have we been eating rats? Wellington under. Find a way up and out. October 10th, 1964 at 7 a.m. Where the hell am I? Somewhere under the Garden District, I think. I suppose I won't know until I get topside. I need to find some way up and out. Okay? We have nothing on the map. This is a beautiful map. Jesse. It's a beautiful map.
Yes.
It's the best map of all time.
Like a lot of games, you have to unlock it.
Bleeding infection. Getting a dirty bandage. Oh, I can make things. Proper suit. And a Jimmy bar. I believe that's called a crowbar in our language. And a lockpick. Bobby pins. Okay. We got some skills that we don't have any. Vitals, health, 70, joy, 0, memory loss, 0, fatigue, 78, 47, 17, 54, 20, 0, 1 out of 100. Alright. Onward we go. We're gonna shut all the doors behind us. I've learned from a lot of... Oh! S! Sovereigns! That's what it stands for. I think that's what the coins are called. Sovereigns. Because I just picked up one sovereign.
Yeah, probably.
It's just going to be a regular, wonderful, ordinary, spectacular day. But of course, we'll interrupt the day because...
Shit. One of those that you get your player die, one of those that count. Super freak. Super freak!
Stop, please.
Super freak.
I don't need to use that right
There
now.
we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally paid.
Tie string. We'll read this one first since it's shorter. 6th of October, 1964. To Mr. James Watt, Chief Engineer, from Rupert Underhill Station 4. He's not off his joy. He's lost the plot completely, and he's hoarding all the carrots, and he growls at me when I try to eat mine. I'm going to try to talk some sense to him. Then I'm coming back to the village. Duty be damned. 4th of October, 1964. Oh, okay, so this was from him to him. Okay. So this was the first one, and then this. Okay. To Mr. Rupert Underhill Station 4 from Jim Watt, Chief Engineer. Dear Rupert, are you quite certain Teddy's off his joy? Perhaps he merely forgot. You've got to look after your mates, man. Have you tried tying a string around his finger? That always helps me. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off of Scargill. The subsidence has been serving all sorts of connections, and the Modeline must flow. God damn, there's so many fucking difficult words to say in this. I really appreciate you sticking by your post. If we don't do our duty, who are we? But try the string around the finger. I feel certain you will manage the situation. All the best, Jimmy.
What are we going to do for fun today? Outside. I'm outside, don't you? It's been too long since we've played.
Shut up, you. Hit the coin. There you go, Arthur. Pick up the empty pill bottle. Search the desk. There's less than I was hoping to get from here, loot-wise. But okay, not too bad. WC. Oh. And there goes the timer for the first episode. We're gonna pick up whatever we can from here while maybe off camera. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. I'll see you in the next one where we'll read Diary of Prudence Holmes. Stay golden. Peace.
You too, baby.